So we got Ben Simmons back here. Well, talking about Ben Simmons again, where I probably say has been a very, very sensitive subject because everybody thinks Ben Simmons is a joke based off of how the 2021 season has gone for Ben Simmons as far as the timeline, where we end last season, where you end up losing to the Atlanta Hawks in the playoffs, and the the controversy of Ben Simmons not wanting to play for the Philadelphia 76ers for the 2020-21 season, and ends up getting traded to the Nets, excuse me. And he comes out with the whole situation with the fact that he may have a back injury. And I wanted to wait. I was disappointed of the fact that he didn't end up playing in the playoffs. Also, because like it was just so much surrounding that, like the Instagram posts, um, him dunking, and that was put on social media. But I feel like with this whole situation, we finally got some confirmation as far as what's going on with Ben Simmons, because a lot of people, they don't understand the whole mental health aspect of things. They didn't know if it was mental health or was it actual injury. Like no, like there was no confirmation. But yesterday, it was announced by the Nets that Ben Simmons will undergo back surgery to alleviate the pain that he was experiencing from a herniated disc. A lot of folks, again, they speculated on when did Ben Simmons injure his back with that, and it was anything but confirmed that he injured his back somewhere around the time where he was traded to the New York Nets. Excuse me, the Brookyln Nets. I don't know why I keep calling them the New York Jets. And the statement that the Brooklyn Nets put out yesterday was, after consultation with multiple back specialists, it has been determined that the best course of action for Ben's long-term health is for him to undergo surgery. The m- micro decretomy, procedure scheduled for Thursday is designated to alleviate pain caused by the herniated disc in Ben's back. Further update will be provided following the procedure. And also states, was confirmed by like two other doctors as far as the timetable of his return. He should be back by September, right before training camp, and he should be ready for the season. So there we go. We have confirmation right there as far as Ben Simmons, was he telling the truth or not of him being injured. And also the fact that, because there was definitely speculation out there about before he was traded, did he get hurt before he was traded, and the possibility of the Philadelphia 76ers possibly lying about the fact that they traded an injured player. So I believe just the confirmation that it is actually true. Ben Simmons was actually hurt, and the fact that it was put out there that he was traded, excuse me, that he was injured after he was traded. I feel like people could let this go. We can go ahead and just scrape 2021 under the rug as far as the whole Ben Simmons situation. He'll return in 2022 with a clean slate. Well, with the New York, with the Brooklyn Nets, it'll be a clean slate, and we can just go ahead and move on. And because like if you like it was just so cloudy. It was just so cloudy, the process from when the season ended, well, this season, to all the way up until the time where they were thinking about having Ben Simmons come out and play in the Boston Celtics series, and they gave him the timetable of the week of the game 3. I was optimistic about it because I really enjoy watching Ben Simmons play basketball. I really do. But obviously that didn't seem to be the case. But also I'm gonna go ahead and put some blame on the Brookyln Nets too as well, because I feel like there was like way too much pressure put on Ben Simmons for him to go out there and play this season. If they knew, because you have the best doctors in the world working at some of these team facilities, and it's mind-boggling to me that they didn't know the seriousness of the injury before we had the conversation about possibly letting him play in a playoff series. That's the real mind-boggling thing for me for the Brookyln Nets aspect of things. Like, if you knew it was that serious, like, it shouldn't have came out like, oh yeah, he's gonna be playing game 3. We optimistic about him playing game 3. We're optimistic about him playing sometime during these playoffs. So again, I'm just happy that we could just scrape this under the rug. We can move on, and Ben Simmons can rev that thing up, and he'll be ready by training camp in September.
Nah, for the bay. Nah, for the bay. We don't care what you said. Nah, for the bay. Nah, for the bay. Nah, for the bay. We ain't hearing what you said. Nah, for the bay. Fire!